Hi, I'm Nancy Carr with AARP Maryland. I'm here today with your favorite chef, Chef Christine. How are you?
Hey Nancy, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm very happy right now because we're just about to celebrate the 90th anniversary of Social Security.
Woo!
Yeah, so for 90 years now, Social Security has delivered for the American people. Every check, every month, keeping its promise to hardworking Americans and helping millions of Marylanders retire with dignity. So, as we celebrate 90 years of Social Security, AARP promises to keep it strong for older Americans today and our children and their children. So, we hope that you will remember that Social Security is an earned benefit. We earned it. We've got to protect it. And we urge everybody to contact your congresspeople, your senators, and tell them that we demand that they protect this vital, vital lifeline for millions of Americans. It's our money. We earned it.
You got that right, Nancy. I am so with you on this. Are we ready to get going here?
I think we
Are you
are. You're going
ready?
to pound sense into
Yeah.
Congress with a meat pounder?
I'll tell you, I think I have Senator Van Hollen on speed dial. I swear, I think I do. I am just like boop, 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 all the time. All right, so listen, we know we're in for a fight right now, right? So
Yeah.
we got to be strong. We got to get our protein. We got to get our iron. I want to show you how easy it is to cook a steak. And here's the thing, one or two people, we get so, first of all, I'm kind of loving that we're having a renaissance among 50 plus folks, right? This is so not my mother's 50, right?
Right.
Or my mother's almost 58, whatever. But I could never see my mother cooking a steak for her and my dad. I could never see it happening. And it is so simple. And I know we're watching our pennies now, right?
Right.
Like this is such an important thing. We are watching those pennies. It's so important. But here's the deal, you aren't going to buy hanger steaks that are $34 a pound. Oh my gosh. Hey, Judy from Frederick, you are going to go and buy yourself a family pack. And this is a trick for me. I'm buying the family packs because it is so much less expensive per item. And I come home, I immediately zip them into the freezer.
Okay.
Immediately. They're individually packaged. This is a New York strip steak.
Oh,
And
that's my favorite cut.
okay, all right. Well, here's the deal. You can go and grill, but we all know it's 150 degrees with 10,000% humidity. So, what I'm going to do, this is one of the things I always used to do when I owned my cooking school, right? We would always do a steak class. And right now, my husband, who's a teacher,
Mhm.
is still home. He is thrilled I'm making steak for lunch today. Let me tell
Oh,
you, that
yeah.
doesn't happen. But what we're going to do in a 125-year-old house with no ventilation, I am going to take a steak. I've got this New York strip, and I put in a cast iron pan because a cast iron pan can go right into the oven because
Oh,
I'm not going
really?
outside.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. This is the easiest way to do this. And I will say this, I don't know if you know, Nancy, but I love an air fryer, right? I love an
Yeah.
air. I never thought I would. I never ever thought I would. I thought they were ridiculous. Yeah, they are so great, but not for a steak.
No, 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 first, not for steak.
Not
No,
for a
yeah,
steak.
I only got my first air fryer like a year ago, and I realized all I've been missing, and now I
Yeah.
use it all the time, but not for steaks.
No, but I'll tell you what. I threw a pork tenderloin in mine the other night, and it was absolutely fantastic. I baked some big and bubbly focaccia bread because I was having a craving. Uh, and I was like, I am not grilling, and I'm not going to keep going with the oven. So I just popped it into the air fryer. I love it.
I That sounds great because, with the way things are, costs are going up these days, and pork tenderloin is a delicious alternative to beef.
Yeah.
and it's so easy to cook. But we're here today to have
Steak it
a
up.
nice steak lunch.
Take it up. Well, but I'm so glad you brought that up because there are just so many ways we can eat economically without going and eating rice and beans the whole time, right? Because
Although
just
there's nothing wrong with some rice and beans.
I love some rice and beans, but I will tell you this: just because we're getting older and just because we're only cooking for ourselves doesn't mean we don't deserve good food, right?
Well, actually, the we can afford to splurge now. If the kids are out of college and we're not paying tuition, we're only cooking for two, we're not cooking for six. We can splurge a little bit. I know my husband and I do.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I do the same thing, but like within reason. I'm going to Portland, Maine on Sunday to have a little vacation, and I'm like, that's where my splurge is going to be.
Hmm.
All right, so check this out. We are going to take our steak, and I like to get it crusty. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. I
Hmm.
like to get it so that it has got that brown crust. And I know that some people will say to you, oh, we get the crust because it seals in the juices. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Totally false. It does not seal in any juices. What it does is it just gives you a lot of flavor. This is called the Maillard reaction. I know it sounds very fancy, but it happens in brewing. It happens whenever we're browning something. And what we're trying to do here is not cook the whole thing on the stove, but we're just getting it brown and crispy, really
And what
lovely.
heat do you have that on, Christine?
High. I always go high.
You're not afraid about the smoke detectors?
No, no. And if it does, I have a window,
Okay.
right? I don't know. Smoke detectors don't scare me. They don't scare me.
So about how many? So you're doing about what, 2 minutes on each side at high?
Yeah, I'm doing it till it gets brown and crusty and beautiful. That's it. And then this is the best part. I'm going to zap it into a nice hot oven. What would you say a hot oven is for you, Nancy?
450?
Okay, let's go hotter. Let's be
Hotter.
hot. Let's be hot stuff.
Four
Let's be hot stuff,
475. I
baby.
don't go over 500. I'm scared.
500. Let's go 500 then. But think of it this way: if you're grilling, if you have a little temperature dial on your grill, right? That's 600, 675,
Mm.
700. All right. So while the steak is in the oven, it's just going to finish out its duty. I have a little thermometer that I love that kind of pops in and stays in. You can even get them so that they have a wire that goes from the thermometer and it will stay outside your oven. But
Mhm.
I love a little thermometer that stays in there, and I set it. What is it? What was that? Set it and forget it. Is that what we used to say from all those old
See,
infomercials?
I'd be afraid of overcooking it because
Well,
I
you
like
never.
mine medium rare.
Oh, this is going to be medium rare. This is going to be medium rare and perfect. And I'm going to tell you, I have some fresh picked corn from someone's field that I'm going to use today too. It's good. It's going to be fantastic. I
I
wait till
love
the
it when the corn still tastes grassy.
yes, yes. All right, now listen. While that's in there doing its thing, I am going to make a chimichurri sauce. Have you ever had chimi? Have you ever had
I,
a chimichurri?
I love it, and I don't know how to make it because there's so many different recipes.
There are, but listen, let's just be basic. Let's be basic girls today. All right, we're going to be super basic. We can get hung up on all of the stuff out there. This is some dying oregano from my garden because it's so daggum hot, and I just strip it down. I love fresh oregano, but if
Me
you don't
too.
have fresh oregano or you don't want to buy fresh oregano, that's totally fine. You can use a little bit of dried instead. So I've got fresh parsley and I've got the oregano, and then we're going to add in a couple of garlic cloves. Now, I made this for a family the other night. I did a little private class for them. And let me tell you, the papa went about crazy with this sauce. They went bananas. Now, we've got the garlic, parsley, oregano. We're going to add a little tang to it with some red wine vinegar.
Okay.
All right. And I always am a little aggressive in my red wine vinegar. I know you can always add more, but you can't take it away. And then we don't want to forget a nice little pinch of salt, always. And if you're on a special diet and you got to watch your salt, you can always lighten it up. Try to make other things take the place of the salt instead of just eliminating it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we can add more vinegar, more oil, more garlic. We could even add part of a shallot or a little part of an onion to it if we want. But just because you're lowering salt doesn't mean you have to let it go. And I put in a little pinch of crushed red pepper,
Okay.
right? So good. And then we just give it, you ready? It's gonna be loud. There we go. Yeah.
And no
Well,
oil?
it's coming. Because
Okay.
here's the thing. I just found out the other day that people didn't know, and this is so funny to me. People didn't know that in the top, look at that, the top
Mm-hmm.
of your lid for any chopper, there's a hole. What do we use the hole for? To drizzle. It's not just there to be cute. So we're gonna drizzle in some oil.
Okay.
Now, here's the trick. Hold on a sec. Oh yeah. Now it's getting good. Uh, so chimichurri is actually an Argentinian sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't grow a lot of olive trees in Argentina. So a
Okay.
lot of times they're going to use vegetable oil, but let's use olive oil instead. And for me, this is where I want olive oil that's got really good flavor. I want this big no cook sauce jag right now because, you know,
It's hot.
10,000 degrees and 4,000% humidity, as we said. All right. And this is a strong sauce, right? This is a strong little drizzle. So we want to put it on something that can handle this. I think chimichurri with all this acid in it, all this vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yum. Oh, yummy. Oh, yummy. Little salt.
Okay.
I think that it's too much for fish. I think fish needs to be courted a little more, right? This
Right.
is more of a crazy first date. So I like it when I use pork, that pork tenderloin again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anything that's got a bit of oomph
Mm-hmm.
to it. And check this out. This is how good this is. Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm getting oil everywhere. Love it.
Now, what about that steak? I'm getting worried.
You're worried? Nancy, I'm not the government. You can trust me. All right. Mm, mm. Oh, yeah. That has got some tang. You ready?
Okay.
She does. Oh, here we come. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I can smell it from here.
Now, that is so hot. Let me tell you this. We're going to just turn that off. Let me tell you this. Always put, if you're going to put a pan into the oven, this is a big safety tip. If you're going to put a pan into the oven, please, please, please make sure that when you bring it out, you put a nice dry towel or an oven
Oh,
mitt.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying.
I do.
Always, always wrap it around the handle.
And
As
it's got to
soon
be
as you bring it
bone
out,
dry.
it's got to be bone dry. All right, now listen, I should let this rest. I know I should,
Mm-hmm.
but we're just gonna do a little. No, that's a little. Hang on. Ba, 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 ba. Because I always equate this with like going to a dance
Mm-hmm.
and going outside. You don't want to release those juices. You know, we wanted to have a little time for our Nancy. Let's pull that out. Oh, I'm gonna pull that off. I know I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna burn myself. There we go.
When
Put
you
that.
let it rest, do you tend to tent it?
You know, I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
It depends how long I'm going.
Yeah.
Like I am gonna call my husband as soon as we're off. He's gonna boop 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 right on in here and go
Uh-huh.
for it. But I always slice it. I like to slice it a little thinner.
Mm-hmm.
She's good. All
Nice.
right. And then you're ready to go. Sometimes I'll even use this for a little steak sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Nancy, this is so good that everybody's going to want to join us on Saturday. We have
Why?
a class.
What do we have on Saturday?
I don't even remember. I'm so excited. I remember the cheesecake mousse.
Okay.
I was looking at the whole menu. I just know we've got a couple of hundred folks coming, and we took July off,
Right.
and it's so important that we're all getting together right now.
I saw that there are more than 400 people who are planning to attend.
I think we have a good time. I have to say, don't tell the other states, but we have the best people come to ours.
Of course
We
we do.
totally do. There's Carrie. Hey, Christine. Hi, Carrie. Hey, Francis. Francis from Nebraska. I have a friend in Nebraska right now. Natalie. Okay, so you have to know Natalie is our friend who tunes in from
From
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Crazy, right? So
I
we
love it.
have the best guests. We have the best folks that tune in. They're the most fun, and they get the chat ripping. So we're going to talk a little about Social Security on Saturday because we earned it.
Well, we can't talk about it too much
Just a little
because
bit, but
I mean, it can never be too much. We've got to not forget because they're waiting for us to forget what they're doing.
yeah. Well, we are going to cook good food and have good conversation and learn good things. So you can still register for Saturday's class. Heck, you can register at the very last minute, but I would love to have everyone there. And there we go.
That looks so good. So, how do you serve the chimichurri with it?
Okay, let's do this. You ready? This is how I do it all the time. It's the easiest thing. I'm a drizzler, right? Okay. When I taught this class the other day, I kept telling them to the point that we all started laughing. I'm like, it looks rustic. We love rustic, right? Mm-hmm. And this is, don't laugh, but serving it this way on a cutting board, this is my new favorite way to do it.
I think that looks great.
And imagine, maybe the kids are over with their significant others. We flip it over so we've got the little moat on the cutting board, and then we put all of the steaks on it, sauce it up, serve it this way. I love anything that looks really home style, and this is how I do it.
That's great. And now you said you were going to make some corn too, right?
In the microwave.
In the microwave. What's your secret for the microwave?
Stick the whole ear of corn in, unhusked. It's about 2 minutes, an ear. Pop it in, pull it out, and everything, the silk, the husk, it comes right off.
Wow. I'm going to try that when I get home tonight.
I've been doing it all summer. I can't stop eating the corn either.
So many people overcook their corn or they boil it, and some people put milk in there. Everyone has their family recipe.
This is not family.
It's so easy. It just needs a little bit to really bring out the flavor.
I mean, I have got this corn that was given to me. Literally, I'm going to take this and just shove it right like that in the microwave. I'm going to do 2 ears, so it'll probably be about 3 minutes total.
Oh, wow.
That's it. It's so fast. And I was always a kid who had to shuck the corn.
Me too.
Right? Shuck the corn, and my dad always yelled at me because I didn't get enough of the silk off. It comes right off. So, there we go.
That's great. Thank you so much. Now, do you post these recipes anywhere?
Yeah, I will pop. You guys can find me on social media. Just look up Empty Nest Kitchen, and I will pop that chimichurri recipe up there. So you've got it.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy. I'll see everyone on Saturday.
See you on Saturday.